Well, good morning and greetings from Bill Back and Farmer Bill. The funds are continuing. I just got done pushing up some of those canes there at the end of the field. But there's a lot going on down on Mays Valley today. We're looking at April the 7th, and this is 2010. But Galen's out there turning over some of our rye cover crop. There's a video from last year, him doing that. But this is a cover crop we plant in the wintertime, as I mentioned in previous posts here. It's called green manure. It holds that black soil in place from blowing throughout the year, especially in the winter times when we get a lot of heavy wind coming across the open fields here. The rye grows up. We plant that in October, sometimes as late as November. It grows up, gets to be about 4 to 8 inches tall roughly or so, goes dormant, and then it holds there until springtime when it starts growing really vigorously. Right now we've had some 80-degree temperatures here the last few days, so it's really picked up the pace here. We need to get it plowed under here, get it rotted down, start working the soil for sweet corn ground. This is an organic soil, black muck. We're in the Hartville swamp areas here. We don't have a lot of it like some of the farmers do in the area, but we have enough here that we make use of it. This particular field's about 35 acres, and it goes from this black muck, a little bit of sand, and then a nice loam on the far side where you can see my father-in-law Kay is actually planting sweet corn today as well. It's our first planting. He planted some back at the home farm on Byers, and now he's planting the high ground over there currently at this time. He gets in there and he'll, whoa, that's kind of hard to hold on that telephoto. We go over here and he's planting that side of the field because it's less susceptible to frost damage. This field, just from one end to the other, can be about a 2-week difference for us, where we can plant that far side up on the hilltop. It won't get frosted, but this ground down here in the bottom part will. So that's a couple things going over here, what we call the Van Camp property. Let me pan around. We have about 100 acres here that we use from our main location here where we have our market and winery. In the backfield there, you can see a couple red pickup trucks, and that looks to be Todd and Ben, and they're back finishing up pruning some of the older vines in the back there. We have some I think they're working on the vignole there. I think that's the section they're in right now. Kind of hard to see. Trucks in the back there, they're doing some drain tile work in the corn maze, trying to fix up some wet spots. Here's a big cane pile that I piled up from the vines here. Able to come to our cane part of the show. And Jesse's over here doing follow-up work, tying the vines on. This, we get a lot of wind. You can hear the wind hitting in the camera there, and this particular field takes a lot of abuse, so she's over there right now just taking old-fashioned sisal baler twine and tying up each vine individually here. So she'll probably put a tie on the main trunk cane coming up, and then the cordons are going outward too. We've tried clips, we've tried this, we've tried that. Nothing works but good old-fashioned baler twine, keeping that on there because the wind gets pretty substantial coming across there. So that's what's going on at Mays Valley Farm Market and Winery here. Yeah, I'm the fun czar, I say that, because all this property gets used for shooting pumpkins and carrying on and corn mazes and wagon rides, but it's also a production area here too, looking at our Riesling, and then we also have another location back on Byers Avenue there where the main farm is, where the coolers are. I guess we call it the home farm. That's where my mother-in-law reside. So, Bill Back and Funds are from Mays Valley Farm Market and Winery saying thank you for stopping by.